And even as a musician, I love Blue Dot Fever. I think it's a rebellion against the industry.
Yeah, basically fans going on strike.
A few weeks ago, we unboxed the remaster of Van Halen's 5150.
So good, too.
Some of the photos, we had a ticket from 1986 going to see Van Halen while they were filming Live Without a Net for $16.50.
Ooh.
I ran the inflation on that, and that was going to be $50 today.
Today's money.
Really?
So that would be like going to see Taylor Swift today for $49. You can't do it. The new pandemic right now is Blue Dot Fever.
You can't even see a Van Halen experience show.
That's right.
For that. Not even half of that.
You're right. It's kind of the new pandemic of like, it's crushing the industry of concert touring because like Post Malone and Jelly Roll canceled their summer tour. Of course they didn't admit it, but it was Blue Dot Fever where people were like, I'm not paying $400 to see something that 20 years ago was $40. You also have the people who don't have the disposable income they used to have. And the concert experience now is like, it used to be in our day, $20 tickets, $5 parking,
right,
$4 beers.
One of the big things too is most of us, we've seen most of those bands in their prime at a good rate.
You're talking about the legacy rock acts.
Yeah, now they're no longer in their prime for $400, $600.
They have to choose which concert to go to.
Yeah.
So now you have an oversaturation of summer concerts.
Yeah.
They're all $400.
Right.
Well, okay, then I'm only going to go to the biggest one. I can only afford to go to one.
Exactly.
I can't afford
what is
to
my
go
favorite one? I can only afford to do that.
When we were growing up, we had summer rock concert season.
Yeah.
We could go to 8 concerts.
Yeah.
For $20 a pop.
We remember that.
Yeah.
But the kids today have no experience like that. So they think this is just the way it is, and it's not.
I feel like today, anybody that we talk to that's in their 20s, they just look at us as dinosaurs. They don't realize how good we had it and how bad. They don't realize how bad they have it.
Exactly.
And if they could experience what we went through and why we're bitching so much about $300 concert tickets.
Yeah.
Imagine if a kid went back and was like, saw their ticket and like $15 and then went to the t-shirt counter, it was $10.
Right.
Parking was $5, a beer was $2.
If those kids could have the experience we had in the 80s, DeLorean shows up. You're going to go back to 1 year in the 80s in one show.
Yeah.
Even if it's a school bus full of people, we're going to go back in time.
Yeah.
So you could experience what we went through.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, that's a good question.
Where are you going to go? But it's got to be somewhere between 84 and 80. I'll give you 5 years, 84 to 89.
I would pick 84 and go see the Ozzy Motley Crue combo. That was $15.
Damn. If you were to say open 80s, 80 to 89, I would have to go 1980 Rush, Tom Sawyer, Moving Pictures Tour, which I did, but would love to relive it.
What about you, Chris?
I mean, there's a lot. It's a show that I was at. I would probably want to go back to relive it. Would be Weed Sport at the dirt track. Might have been 88. It was Guns N' Roses opening up for Aerosmith.
Oh, wow. Man.
This is one fucking gnarly motherfucking crowd, man. It's like something like, I don't know, 12,000 or something of you fuckers and a bunch of dirt just rocking out, man.
I would probably go back to that, or bring somebody younger back to that, so they could experience it. That's what the whole thing is to bring somebody younger from here back there.
They'd never go to a show again.
And then come back to this era and be like, now I see what you're fucking talking about.
We went to a lot of fucking concerts, absolutely, and they were affordable.
And they just don't understand it. And who does understand it are these greedy motherfuckers that run it now.
Yeah.
And if they don't get our money, they don't care because they want their money and they want to keep them fucking down and that's just where we're at.
The value trade these days to me isn't worth it. And like I said, even as a musician, I love Blue Dot Fever. I think it's a rebellion against the industry.
Yeah, basically fans going on strike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that I support it.
Let's call it what it is. Maybe people are being smarter about their money. Nobody has disposable income anymore.
Right.
We're spending $3,000 a year on average on subscription services.
Right.
You know, you're right now you are spending either $200 to $500 a month on subscriptions. Add it up. I just did it. I just canceled everything, and that's about $500 a month that I was spending. I had Spotify Premium, all the YouTube Premium, everything. I got rid of it all.
Well, just say
We don't have any more money.
Well, just say, you know, a guy has $500 at the end of the month after he pays everything to indulge. With food being higher than ever, gas being higher than ever.
Is he gonna go see Post Malone?
Yeah, is he going to look at? He goes, I got $500. What's my thing this month? Do I have entertainment all the way with subscription services? Do I cut everything? And then they look at it and go, at most this is going to be a 3-hour experience, and for $500 or $400, I can't make that. You can't make that make sense in your head. And WrestleMania, same thing. Is they were charging like $300 and $400 for the nosebleeds.
I think it's a lot of the attitude is get it while you can get it, but then you've also got
You talking about the act.
The acts,
artist?
get it while you can get it. But then you're talking about, like you said, parking, a beer. You don't need to be paying $20 for a $3 or $4 beer.
Yeah, get them for every fucking thing they got. Get them for it all. Take it all from them. Give them fucking nothing. Well, and that's what we're seeing.
So my friend Joe, who lives in upstate New York, we were talking about it. He's a musician, and he just gave me an example because he asked me, he goes, this was a few days ago, he goes, what does Blue Dot mean? I'm like, you know, when you pull up the ticket seats, if there's a lot of blue dots, that means the show's not going to do well financially. And he was looking to go to Billy Idol, and he could not believe how, he was like, dude, I could sit anywhere in the house.
Yeah, and here's so let me show this graphic here. So this is Syracuse. This is the Billy Idol concert. Like, there's so many seats available. Not sure what the price is. I'll put it here on the screen. All right, so we got $47, under $50 for the lawn. But look at this, center stage, $400, $399, $400 to get center stage for Billy Idol. Give me a fucking break.
Billy Idol, I'm not spending. I would spend maybe $30, $40.
I would see Billy Idol in a club. That sounds more like a Tremont
Billy
Music
Idol's
Hall kind of
probably
thing.
about 1,000 to 3,000
people, right? Maybe 1,500. I can't see.
Billy Idol to me is, and I love Billy Idol. He's a $40 ticket at best.
Yeah, I mean, what are we going to listen to? White Wedding in, you know, I mean, we're waiting for that.
Rebel Yell and White Wedding. And that's
like, what are we doing?
You do have acts that are worthy of the money, like Rush, coming back after 10 years.
But if you were to tell me right now, like, as Brady, his fandom for Rush, my fandom for Foo Fighters, I'm not spending $400 to go see Foo Fighters.
Blue Dot Fever is the best thing to happen to artists in a long time, and they're going to take a temporary hit, but for the long run of the concert industry and any industry that tours and performs, it's great.